Hey, Internet, this is R. Felix Finch, and I am here with the American Psycho, Lance Archer. Lance, how you doing today?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Doing pretty well now.
Right.
You have been called like the breakout star of the G1.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, like seriously, you put on some amazing performances. This was really the first time we've been able to see you featured in singles actions in New Japan.
It's the first time you've seen it, but I've been there for 8 years, so I did a bunch of single stuff before Smith came in and we were doing KES. So,
very true, very true.
Research it, man. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it's for more recent fans.
Okay, yeah, it's true.
I mean, we could go back to Lance Archer and talk about him, but
no, that thing didn't exist anymore.
Exactly. But what have you been doing in the meantime? And have you seen an increase in your notability since then?
Well, I think the G1 itself with New Japan has the most visibility. You said that a minute ago. The most visibility that it's ever had. I've been lucky enough to be a part of 5 G1s, but this year's because, like I said, the opening night was live on Access TV. We were on New Japan World live every night. Access TV was airing the same night. So, like, if we did a Saturday show in Japan, it was aired that Saturday night on Access TV. Plus, like I said, we had some stuff with Fight Network. And if you were getting up and watching New Japan World, you were getting to see more G1, more New Japan than anybody's ever seen ever before. So the visibility of it brought a lot of attention, which was really cool. And then just, I did everything in my power to kind of, I keep saying, change my stars, change my image, change my intensity, change my moveset, changed everything about me in a way to kind of rekindle, recreate, and make a new chapter in my career. That is the American Psycho Lance Archer. Because most people knew me as part of KES, the tag team, and we did an amazing run. But this was a chance at something new, something different, and like you said, more visibility than ever been before. And like even here at Starrcast, so many people got to see, especially the opening night, because again, it was live on Access, and they came up and they were just very complimentary, which has been really cool. And a lot of people who either had kind of seen stuff before, or people who just didn't even know who I was. The realm from watching me from my TNA days to now, or people who just now tuned into New Japan and had never seen me wrestle before. And for whatever reason became fans. So, it was a cool experience all around.
Yeah, and I've noticed that you kind of also do your own little hustle for New Japan. When they were in Texas, you were very heavy in promoting that show. Was that looked upon positively by the company?
I would absolutely believe so. I mean, it's one of those things where I was proud to be with the company. I was proud of the fact that it was going to be in Dallas, Texas, my hometown. Family and friends, people that had watched me wrestle from the year 2000 when I first started till now, were getting to come to the American Airlines scene. So I wanted to help it be as big of a success as it could be. And the history of this business, you talk about the old school ECW and all the different hats that the guys that wore back in the day, Tommy Dreamer and those guys, they weren't just wrestlers. They sold the merch, they mailed it out, they ran the websites, they did everything they could all together. And that's kind of the same realm, New Japan branching out beyond Japan. They've got, they're a full-fledged company running with a full skew of people in the office and doing all the promotions and stuff in Japan. But in the U.S., it's a smaller budget, it's a smaller market, it's a smaller team that's involved. So anything that I could do to help it was my pleasure and my honor to do so.
All right, and what's next for Lance Archer? What do you have coming up?
I mean, that's been the cool part about what the G1 brought was, that pretty much my entire September is absolutely full. Tonight here in the Chicago Heights area, working with Warrior Wrestling. Got some stuff coming up in Texas next weekend, some stuff in Colorado the weekend after that. Then I've got some stuff back with New Japan on the East Coast tour. There's so much stuff that's happening in the next month and a half. And then beginning October, Beyond Wrestling out on the East Coast, Revolver in Iowa, back out in California with Cactus League. So many cool things coming up, going back to Japan in October. So everything's just been crazy and cool busy.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Definitely, man.
All right, and where can anybody find any more about you? Maybe line your pockets a little.
Sure, yeah. Just hit me up. I put everything under my real name, Lance Hoyt. Twitter's at Lance Hoyt. Instagram's at Lance_Hoyt. Facebook's Lance Hoyt. Everything's open in public. Hit me up, say what's up. As long as it's nothing stupid, I'll hit you back and say hello.
All right.
Definitely. Thank you again, brother.
Not a problem. Yep. Thank you.